Morning everybody, it's Sarah. I'm just having a brew this morning. So this is just basically going to be a bit of a vlog, I think. It's the first day in our household of going back to nursery, and it's the first time that both of them are going to be out for the full day. So right now I'm kind of half partying, half going, what do I do, half missing them. That's a third, isn't it? I can just see, it looks like I've got a massive spot here and there isn't actually a spot there, really. It's just a big red zit. So yeah, I thought I'd just put something out there today, just to say hello and what I'm doing and kind of going forwards with this YouTube channel. And you know, if you're a mum who is also feeling very emotional and overwhelmed today, then let me know that I'm not on my own. There are some of you out there. I know there are. It's very exciting as well. But so if you've watched my September energy report, and I'll pop the link up there. If you've watched the September energy report, basically I had like a download one morning where I was just like waffling on about mainly the law of attraction, because that's something I'm really studying at the moment. And when I say studying, I don't mean like I studied it years ago where I read all the books and intellectual level, great, yeah, I understand this, I get how it works, but I didn't, it just stayed at that intellectual thinking level and it didn't go deep down. So now I'm doing the deeper work, you know, really mining into the subconscious and finding out what them beliefs are. And we don't always consciously know what the beliefs are. It can take some digging. But the times we've been in recently have been pretty good for really digging down and finding out what they are. And even in the last few weeks, I've been having some beliefs come up that I didn't even necessarily up until then realise were even there, and I thought, hang on, this is coming from my subconscious, but on a thinking level I think, well, that's, you know, why would I believe that, why would I think that? But the more you kind of look at your own behaviour and especially emotional reactions to things, the more you realise, oh, that is actually what I believe. And I think with our subconscious beliefs, it's not necessarily, I don't think, you know, through repeated environmental behaviours or situations that may have occurred through our lives. Or some of them are, but I think some of them are more deep-seated than that. And I think some things are passed down through the generations, especially with women, where we have these kind of patterns, often of like repression, and they've been passed down, and they're there sat in our subconscious. And you know, even though we're in the modern world now, you know, and modern woman, we can still have them kind of limiting beliefs and blocks that are in the background come up, even if they're like in opposition to what we think on an intellectual level. So I also talked a bit about that in the September energy report, but something that I feel is coming in for this month now in September, and I talked about that, and it's also been on other videos I've watched on YouTube as well, is this idea of stuff happening in September. You know, so you've got things like that energetic level of change, and then you've got the practical things in life happening, like the kids going back to school or going back to a job, and you're bound to feel overwhelmed. I mean, we've been through like a plethora of emotions this year, and there are several different things that have happened for me personally that have contributed to that massive change, as well as the energetical level. But obviously one of the biggest ones for me personally was becoming a mother, and that is the main catalyst for where I'm going with my life going forwards, is helping women at any stage of motherhood, really. For example, I know a lot of amazing women locally and not so locally, who are fantastic at helping women through menopause and that phase of life. So I think it's so important that these women are stepping up to do that, because our world is not geared up to really, the society's not geared up to support a woman through these stages, and that's where we get a bit lost sometimes. And this disconnect is often where things like anxiety and depression set in, and it's just shite, and we shouldn't be having it. So I think the more of us that can step up and support women through these transitions, we're all stronger together. But I've had the bits where I've fallen down, and luckily I've got the tools to help me get back up again. It's not always been that way, but I think I've learned a lot about self-respect, self-compassion, and other tools to help me heal on like everything from the physical level to the emotional and mental levels. And of course it's an ongoing journey, but those are bloody useful tools, and I'm passionate that we shouldn't be stuck in these places of, just as a new mum, it being fairly normal to be depressed or anxious and then just being popped on medication, because in most cases it's not the answer. It covers up a problem, it doesn't give the solution. And we're still here at the end of it all thinking it is a problem, it is something we have done wrong, when it is not. It is our body, or our mind body, telling us that something is wrong and that we need some form of support. Anyway, I think this ramble has gone on for long enough now. So what I will be doing going forwards is the monthly energy forecasts, which I have been doing. So yeah, let me know if there's anything you want me in particular to talk about or discuss, because I'm happy to do that. Otherwise, look out for the weekly videos. See you soon.